Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And off we go from Jacksonville. Keelan Cole now to return. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A first carry now for Thompson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block if you're an offensive lineman. Nice early burst. Nice gain, too.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Minshew. To Thompson on the screen. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
That's good.
3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for Raquel Armstead. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. From his own end zone. Slant pass to Boyd. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 21.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Ball carrier.
Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson.
A gain of 2.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. On the screen, Bernard. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Burrow. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Armstead. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
13-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5 now. Minshew. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Jags have taken the early lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Score Jaguars 7, Bengals nothing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On first down, Bernard. Josh Jones in on the stop.
Bernard, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Going with Armstead, a first down carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
On 2nd down, Minshew to the left side here for Eifert. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Bengals nothing.
2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And Eifert has it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
34 on the carry.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd and 9. Minshew sets to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 15. That one good for 33 and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. 15 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we are tied at 7.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
5-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Carl Lawson on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Geno Atkins able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun is Minshew. And the pressure gets to him again. It's Christian Covington who notches the sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Erickson now to return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On first down, again, they go with Armstead. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it here with Thompson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They're on the tackle.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And he'll get this underneath to Thompson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll turn to Thompson. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Chris Thompson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now it's Wilson. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. The return man, Wilson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's 2nd and 9. They're passing here. Joe Burrow looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Burrow's pass.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Westbrook now on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
18-yard line.
Shut him down! Shut him down! Let's do this!
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You don't want none. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Roll out. Check 24. Check 24.
Now Minshew. He's going to go deep for Conley. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards.
37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Thompson, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. From the 35 on second down, Minshew to the left side here for Eifert. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll run on first down. It's Thompson, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Another carry for the running back. The tackle made at the 12-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They go with Thompson again.
The running back, again the ball carrier. Carlos Dunlap on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking, must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Taken down at the 40.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1.
Going to give this to Mixon, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A pass there, complete to Westbrook. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On first down, Thompson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A run here with Armstead. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Christian Covington picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Bengals.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Bernard getting the handoff from Burrow. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Caleb Chason on the tackle.
On second down, Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample.
Complete to Drew.
The Bengals on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Kill. Turn
They run it with Armstead. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Now Thompson, and he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Thompson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Now Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's got his man here. It's Green. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Green once again the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To the air again, Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the New England Patriots. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And off we go from Nashville. Fielded in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier, brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings
ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he stopped immediately there.
He was brought down by Brandon.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Tannehill. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Titans' 17-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Newton on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
On 4th down, Newton. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And that gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.